Miami Hurricanes there, and West Virginia Mountaineers with sunshine again tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern time. All right, one of the biggest New Year's Eve celebrations right here. You know that. Times Square, 60 degrees right now. You ready for the new year? Ready to put 2016 behind us? Put it in the rearview mirror in the taxi cab here as you're driving down through Midtown Manhattan and say hello. Driving to downtown in 2017. Happening this weekend. Let's take a look at what you can expect for the forecast here, your New Year's forecast. New York this Saturday night. And if you're straggling home in New York or back to the hotel, might see some raindrops. Now, we'll have to, double check the timing, so keep checking in with us here at the Weather Channel. But overall, it looks like it's going to be a dry, not freezing. Might feel like it's freezing with temperatures in the upper 30s, but not below the freezing mark of 32 degrees here in New York City. So this is a look at what's going on. Not too bad. It's going to be cloudy. Cold, but not completely freezing, and the showers roll in a little bit later. So that is your New Year's Eve forecast in New York, Saturday night into Sunday morning. Keep it tuned in here right now on Weather Center Live. We're going to be back with our winter weather expert, Tom Nizzle, looking at something that could be heading your way, New York City and the rest of the Northeast. Coming up.
Just want to find a used car without getting ripped off.
Start at thenewcarfax.com.
Show me used trucks with one owner.
Pretty cool.
Show me the Carfax.
Start your used car search at theallnewcarfax.com.
We had such a great experience with Empire. We would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
The customer service and the personal touch was really where it's at.
And during Empire's 50-50-50 sale, get 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
We've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. We know you have a morning routine. We have one too. 7 days a week, AMHQ is right here and weather ready.
Let me get you ready for the day weather-wise. We've got a lot going on this morning.
Definitely see what kind of pattern we've had.
So start your morning routine with Jim Cantori, Stephanie Abrams, Jan Carfagna, and the rest of AMHQ.
It is a team here at the Weather Channel, and an awesome team at that.
Let's get right to what you want, and that is the weather.
AMHQ, every morning starting at 5 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under sunny skies. This afternoon, lots of sunshine. High 52, winds south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Low 29, winds light and variable. Wednesday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. High 51, winds west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
When you have a cold, you just want powerful relief. Only new Alka-Seltzer Plus, free of artificial dyes and preservatives liquid gels, delivers the powerful cold symptom relief you need without the unnecessary additives you don't. Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels.
This is Life Alert. Are you okay? Help! I'm calling for help right now.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a life from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-963-6008. That's 1-800-963-6008. Call now, 1-800-963-6008. For a free brochure, call 1-800-963-6008.
Your brain is an amazing thing. But as you get older, it naturally begins to change, causing a lack of sharpness or even trouble with recall. Thankfully, the breakthrough in Prevagen helps your brain and actually improves memory. The secret is an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. In clinical trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, the name to remember.
Ho, ho, ho! Phil Swift here. This holiday season, give them the Flex Seal family of products. Everyone loves Flex Seal, the easy way to coat, seal, and stop leaks fast. Flex Seal can keep ice, snow, and rain from destroying your home. It's actually liquid rubber in a can. Make crafts and ornaments. Keep water from leaking under the tree. And our incredible Flex Seal liquid starts out super thick and turns into a strong, flexible rubber. Brush, roll, dip, or pour to create a watertight seal that lasts for years. And with Flex Shot, it's easy to caulk, bond, and seal. This super thick rubber is perfect for caulking kitchens and baths. There's no need for a caulking gun. Simply push the trigger to make quick repairs. All Flex Seal products make great stocking stuffers. Imagine everything you could do with the Flex Seal family of products.
That's amazing. Sunday nights at 9 on the Weather Channel.
Welcome back to Weather Center Live. The sun is beginning to come out across parts of North Dakota, including here in Cavalier with a temperature of 7 degrees, feels like 9 below. That's after they got a pounding from Winter Storm Europa. Now, what's left of the cold and the winds will be exiting. Single digits for high temperatures today, though, are still expected. And some in the Dakotas are still digging out their front doors from Winter Storm Europa, while others are trying to get their cars unstuck and moving again. Meteorologist Mark Elliott shares his tips.
If you live in an area with lots of snow, chances are you've already put snow tires on your car. But if you forgot the snow tires, or really no matter what tires on your car, you want to make sure the tread is ready to go. Put a penny into the tread. If you can see all of Lincoln's head, it's time for new tread and time to put some new tires on. There's some other things you can keep in mind, though. Throw some kitty litter in your car during the winter months. It adds a little weight, and that's never a bad thing to get through snow. But if you do get stuck, you can cut open the bag, throw the kitty litter underneath the tire for a little bit of extra traction. Forgot the kitty litter? You can't forget these. The floor mats come with your car. There's 4 of these. There's 4 tires. That gives you a little bit of extra go just to make it out of the snowbank. And if you get stuck wearing dress shoes, maybe you got some extra socks in your car, put them on over the dress shoes so you have some traction in case you got to push yourself out of the snow. No matter what happens during this time of year, you got to pay attention to the forecast and know if wintry weather is headed your way.
And winter weather is coming your way for some spots, including around the Great Lakes, Tom.
Yeah, as long as we move cold air over these warm waters this time of the year, we'll produce that. We've had a number of lake effect events. What's interesting now is this a great image here. The colored areas in here are the water temperatures on the lakes. They're running somewhere in the low to mid 40s. But take a look at this. We are only running 3% ice cover on the lakes. And in fact, it's just these little white areas right here in the bays of Western Lake Erie, Lake St. Clair, and in through Saginaw Bay that are ice covered. The rest of the lakes are wide open right now.
The ice cover is important because once they become ice covered, you're not going to get as much moisture going into the atmosphere.
That's correct.
They're closing it.
Kind of like putting a lid on a pot of boiling water. Not exactly, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
So with the lakes wide open, as long as we can put some cold air over them, we'll get that lake effect snow. And indeed, many of our lake effect cities are now running well above normal for their snowfall because we've had these outbreaks of Arctic air across the lakes in the past couple of weeks, one bout after another of lake effect snow. And we have yet another one. This storm that is going to develop on the coast here, the upper level low associated with that storm at the end of the week also is bringing this very cold air across the Great Lakes. And again, as we talk about this, when you move cold air over the warm waters of the lakes, you get a big temperature drop as you go into the atmosphere. That creates something we refer to as instability. Parcels come off of the lake and they're warmer than the environment. They just keep rising and make these lake effect
like a hot air
snowclouds.
balloon does.
Exactly,
yeah.
yes. And so we're going to have that set up once again. The temperature difference tells you the potential for lake effect snow, but it's the wind direction that tells you where it's going to occur. And you can see on westerly winds coming down across Lake Superior, over Lake Michigan, across Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, you see where the heavier snows develop here off of the lakes. Now, some of this snow here, by the way, is going to be from that weekend system. But as we get into Thursday night and Friday, you see this plume here, southwestern lower Michigan, the northern portion of lower Michigan, off of Lake Erie here, Erie, Pennsylvania, and then downwind of Lake Ontario as well. All of these snowbelt areas are going to get snow Thursday night and then into Friday as well. So it's going to be an interesting setup.
This is good news for cross-country skiers and snowmobilers who in the past, you know, it's kind of hit and miss, right?
Absolutely.
Good news.
For winter recreation now, when I lived up there, when I get beyond the 1st of January in particular, I want that ground nice and cold and frozen up, and I want snow on top of it so we can add that snowpack to do all the winter recreation we do up there. And if we do play this out in time, you see how the snowfall downwind of the lakes really piles up here. We're looking at 5 to 8 inches in the tip of the Mitten, Michigan. I-90 corridor here between Erie and Buffalo, the ski area down here, Holiday Valley, Kissing Bridge, those ski resorts will love it. And then the Tug Hill Plateau, likely going to see 1.5 feet of snow. That is one of the snowmobile capitals of the world.
So that's good news, Tom.
It's excellent news for those who would like this.
But traveling's still a little difficult.
Just got to take your time traveling. And by the way, the only other thing that I look at with this is temperatures are not going to be exceptionally cold, so it'll be comfortable to be out there to do your winter recreation.
Sounds great, Tom. Certainly appreciate it. We're going to be right back with a look at what's next for the Northeast coming up.
Currently in our area, 51 degrees under sunny skies. This afternoon, lots of sunshine. High 52, winds south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Low 29, winds light and variable. Wednesday, intervals of clouds and sunshine. High 51, winds west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Snow, ice, and cars just do not mix. Dangerous conditions caused several wrecks in upstate New York, and a late week storm has the potential to dump even more snow and ice on the Northeast.
Plus, the same system will bring rain and the chance for storms across the South. How that could impact your holiday travel plans this week. This is Weather Center Live. I'm meteorologist Chris Warren.
And I'm meteorologist Orlin Sidney. We're watching a new storm that could bring more rain and snow to the East Coast. This year will end on a messy note for much of the Northeast and New England.
And a live look right now, Philadelphia on the left with some sunshine getting through the tall buildings here. And Ithaca on the right. Big difference in temperatures. 63 in Philly. Ithaca, 35 degrees right now.
Oh, and matter of fact, they just changed the shot to show us even more of how beautiful. Even more of how beautiful it is. Love that. I think it's probably Gothic architecture. Gorgeous there. But we do have a winter storm to talk about. That's coming into the Northeast. And of course, the big question I've been wondering is where is going to be the rain snow line? I know somebody that could answer that question.
The big guy, our winter weather expert, Tom Nizzle. Keeping an eye on this. Tom, could be a bit of a headache trying to answer that question, can it?
It's going to be interesting. By the way, that Ithaca camera there at Cornell, they pulled back on it to show beautiful Cayuga Lake, one of the larger of the Finger Lakes right there in upstate New York. Great wine growing area, beautiful for sailing on that lake, and it's very deep, so it typically does not freeze over. Thank you again. They moved that camera once again for us there. So there we go, Ithaca. Could they be getting snow this weekend? Yes, indeed they could.